We are on to the final film in the Sirk in Germany set with 1935's Pillars of Society, which is another interesting film, very much a drama again. This one is a rather interesting tale of Johann, a man who is working in a ranch in America, who works for a circus. They are going to go touring through Europe, and he is first going to land at his old hometown, a place where he hasn't been in 20 years, a place where there is a lot of history. Consul Bernick is the man who kind of rules this land, a man whose gut is as wide as his own sense of self-importance.
Wer soll sich denn bauen, wenn ich nicht? Kommen Sie, junger Mann, und fangen an, meine Arbeit zu kritisieren.
This is a man who definitely feels his own self-worth and is willing to push that onto anybody that will listen. He has a son who he is devoted to and loves, and we get that through many sequences, but there is not much that this man really loves. In fact, there are some awful dealings between him and Johann, because there seems to be a situation of money that has gone missing previously. But as the circus arrives in town and Johann integrates himself back into society, he's just happy to see friendly faces, unsure about why all the side looks and comments are coming his way, until he discovers the tale of the missing money, of which he had no idea about and absolutely nothing to do with. And that unleashes a whole sense of drama amongst the family, as the consul and Johann have severe disagreements about how this situation should be handled, why it happened, and the ruin it is causing to this family.
Ich habe viel an dir gut zu machen.
Gut zu machen? An mir? Da bin ich aber gespannt.
There are some interesting sequences within this. I love the idea, and Sirk has captured this so well in a couple of the films, where he just nails down a community. You see several locations and you just have an idea of how this town is working and the people that populate it and how they are driving each other on. But it's Consul Bernick that is the real fascinating character here. This is a man who's deeply flawed, who's taken advantage of many situations, who's not as squeaky clean or as lovely as he portrays to be, and is often horrible to the people that are relying on him, striving to make a real mark and to leave a legacy. The only thing that seems to soften him at all is the love for his family.
Wie lieb dich die Leute haben, Vati.
Oh, das ist noch gar nichts. Dich sollen sie noch mal viel lieber haben.
And this is what I love that they do with this character. They paint him in horrible lights, but they do show another side of him. He's not a one-dimensional bad guy that's doing things for all the wrong reasons. He probably made the choices for valid reasons, but he clung on to them and allowed them to become warped and strained throughout this. Johann, on the other hand, is a man who's suddenly seen his reputation torpedoed by his family members and is trying to build that back up. I love the idea of the circus in town, particularly how Benrick's son is fascinated by American Indians, and this brings him closer to that idea.
Ich will nicht hier bleiben. Ich will in die Welt hinaus, nach Amerika.
Du, das würde ich mir aber noch mal reiflich überlegen. Weißt du, raus in die Welt kommt man leicht, aber zurück in die Heimat, das geht manchmal verdammt schwer.
The ships and the shipbuilding throughout this story is something that really drives the commerce within the town, something that is being problematic by Bernick's situation and what he is building, driving the fishermen to ruin almost and taking no culpability for what is going on. It's a movie with a lot going on, but it doesn't really hit home 100%. The finale feels rushed and forced, and I didn't buy it. It feels contrived, and it just didn't feel honest to the rest of the story. But again, we get lots of wonderful sequences here, particularly of the circus, of the small town, of the shipping vessels, of the communities around here, of that big finale in the storm, which is wonderful as well. Pillars of Society was probably not my favourite in this set, and probably the first one where I came away from going, it was good, just not as good as the rest of the films here. Still going a lot on for it. But that was just my sensibilities towards the story on this one, which, again, I can't fault this set. Let's dive in and have a look at the extras on the second disc. Disc 2 for the Sirk in Germany set. First up, we have The Girl from Marshcroft with the original German LPCM mono by David Melville Wingrove. Of Society with the original German LPCM mono audio. Commentary by David Melville Wingrove. Then we have Magnificent Obsessions, which is 20 minutes 25 seconds. It really tracks Sirk's career and all the political that forced him to move regions. Just a wonderful and terrific and insightful extra. And that's the extras for Sirk in Germany, Disc 2. There we have it. Sirk in Germany is out now. 3 feature-length films, 3 short films, and this is incredible value. This is something that you need to pick up and add to your collection. I can't imagine it not being in my top 10 come the end of the year. Everything has been a wonderful discovery and something that I would absolutely recommend. I'd love to know your thoughts on Pillars of Society and the set as a whole. And if you want, rank everything that was on it, because I would just be curious about how you would place everything. Drop a comment in the comment box below regarding anything I talked about here. As always, there is more content up here. You can see more of my stuff. And the description box below are links to Patreon, membership program, manvfilm.com. Always in which you can support me. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.